go ahead, switch the style up, and if they hate, then let them hate them once the money pile up. Yeah.
My fitness life started by playing sports, and then after having a kid at 18, and I didn't want to be out of shape, so I went to the gym every day and ran and did spin class and ab class for a year and a half. And then I met Victor and I started lifting. Fell in love with powerlifting because I need something that makes me competitive, makes me feel that thing that you can only feel when you're competing in sports. It's been a long journey. It's like 7 years of powerlifting. Powerlifting is not a short-term life. It's long. So here we are. I've gone in and out of it. I had a baby, taken breaks, but I always go back to it. There's a couple things, but the number one hardest thing that I had to retrain for powerlifting was my deadlift, which was so hard for me mentally because my deadlift is my strongest lift. And it was never weak by any means, but it got to a point where I was doing meet every 4 months, every 5 months, and I was hitting the same number on the platform. So after one meet, I had a shitty meet. I think I went 3 for 9, and I went to Victor and I cried, and I was like, I will do anything you need me to do. I will be humble. I will break all the way down to square one again with you. I just need you to help me because I don't understand why I'm not getting stronger. And he fixed my stance. He taught me how to pull with fast knees. We started on a 6-inch block. I was on a 6-inch block for probably 5 weeks. And then he moved me to 5.5, and I was there for another. It took me about 6 months to get from a 6-inch block to the floor. And when I went to my next powerlifting meet, I pulled 369, which was a 39-pound PR from my best meet pull. And I never looked back. Then it went 369, then it went 380, then it went 390. So my biggest battle has been, one, being diligent with my mobility if I want to be a sumo puller, because it's a whole nother ball game. 2, being humble, being able to say, I need help. I got into coaching because my husband was working at a gym in town and they wanted to have classes, and he piped up and said, oh, my wife can teach spin and abs. Mind you, I had just had our 4th kid and I was severely out of shape. So I would go in and take his boot camps, use that to get myself back in shape. And then I started teaching spin and kickboxing and ab class, and I've not had another job since then. I've always been a don't give a fuck about your excuses attitude person, just because of the way I was coached by coaches growing up. Back when I first started coaching, it was more like, try to be positive, try to be motivational. That's just not who I am. I'm not like the rainbows and butterflies jump around clapping for you. You're not gonna get that from me. But I'll always give you 100% effort, and I'll always try to get things out of you that you don't think you could possibly do. When it comes to balancing things, I would probably admit that I'm not the best at it. I mean, there's some things that I give too much energy, and there's other things that I could probably stand to give a little bit more energy, but I always try to make sure that my kids are taken care of, they're fed, they're at their practices, they have their homework done, they're safe, they have a roof over their head, all that stuff. The thing that usually gets put to the back burner is mine and Victor's time alone, because all of our time is spent so busy with work stuff or kids or stuff like that. So we always have to remember to make it a priority. The foundation of our business and our marriage is us. So we always have to make sure that we're really balancing everything and putting work in that side too. The one thing that I always want my kids to know and understand is when my kids are grown, I want them to think my mom was always working hard. Whenever she set a goal, she always did what it took to get there. You know, me and Victor both are super into like bettering ourselves and setting challenges for ourselves, and the kids see that and they vibe off that. So I think that what is really most important for me is having that balance to where I'm still able to be a mom, be a wife, take care of the house and do all that, but my kids know that when I'm not in the house, it's because I'm doing something that's gonna make us stronger as a whole. My ultimate goal right now is to get back to the 165s. I wanna pull 400 at 165 on the platform, but I'm trying to do it smart to where I don't sacrifice the strength that I've built walking around at 175. The majority of my programming is always based around powerlifting. I always do heavy lifts, squat, bench, or deadlift, some sort of variation. That's why I love conjugate, because it's universal. It can be used for a lot of different things. So right now I'm doing a lot of hybrid work. I do a lot of accessories, but I still do my heavy lifts. And honestly, the only cardio I do is 15-minute walks on my treadmill at home. I am somebody who wants to be strong as fuck, but in the back of my mind, it's always, I don't want to just be strong as fuck, I want to look strong as fuck. The only thing that can shape your body and change the shape of your body is lifting weights. Running can't do it, cardio can't do it, none of that can do it. The only thing that actually can change the real shape of your body is lifting weights. And a lot of women have a hard time accepting that. They want to run, and yeah, you'll look like a smaller version of yourself, but you're not gonna have the muscles you want, the definition you want. That all comes from lifting weight. I think that's the hardest part for coaches, people getting into this industry now, is they don't give a shit. You actually truly have to care about that person, about the goals they told you that they want to reach. Everybody's gonna have a shitty day. Not every day of eating and performing in the gym is gonna be good. You have to continue to move forward.
We are going up in flames. One more night for us to burn brighter. We are going up in flames.
Get money, go hard, motherfucking right. Never been a fraud in my motherfucking life. Get money, go hard, damn fucking right. Stun on these bitches out of motherfucking spite. Ain't no running up on me, went for nothing to glory. I ain't telling y'all to do it, I'm just telling my story. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's passion, then it's up. I'm the queen of talking shit, then I'm backing it up. I'm the queen of talking shit, then I'm backing it up. I can make the party hot, I can make your body rock. Bitches say they fucking with me, chances are they probably not. If I had a dick, you probably lick